GingerGM.
Hello, happy New Year and all that kind of stuff. Last day of 2021 today. It is, what's it? It's only 2:30 here, so we got quite a while until it's New Year's Eve. And I thought I'd play a bit of blitz. I've been rather bored shitlets here, really, because well, I caught the case of the COVIDs just before Christmas. I blame it all on Blair, my friend Blair. We went for a beer. We were very careful. We went outside. We're sitting outside. That guy's just a plague victim, you know. And yeah, it was quite annoying because I basically tested positive on Boxing Day morning, and I was supposed to go over and have a meal with my elderly parents and my brother, so I had to cancel that. But I've been very lucky, no real bad effects. Had a bit of, well, fatigue, extreme fatigue, bit of a sore throat, and that's about it really. So a little bit of out of breath, but nothing bad. I'm double vaxxed, boosted up. I've now had it, so I can take on the world now, basically. So I've still got it at the moment. I tested earlier, and it's a very big line, but hopefully in about 3 days I'll be clear. So anyway, there we go. Thank you for the raid, C. Bruvold. Cheers, it's most appreciated there. Thank you very much. Very kind of you. We're gonna basically today I'm just gonna play a bit of 3-minute chess. I fancy playing a little bit of chess anyway. So we're gonna try to crush or be crushed. Gonna see how we get on. Oh, it's Catherine. Hello. I didn't realise. Hello, Catherine from Norway. Cheers to you. I didn't realise that was your handle. Is that your surname? I should know this by now. I'm doing all right. Catherine over in Norway. Great streamer. She's a star on NRK1. So hello to you, Catherine, and thank you for the raid. And yeah, we're basically just going to play some blitz today. I'm going to see if I can get my rating up to 2700, and at least I know your surname now. Whoa, that's a good start, isn't it? And we're just going to have a little bit of fun. So like I say, I hope it'll go all right, because I've still got this COVID, but I'm sure it'll be all right. I'm feeling great now. I'll tell you, I've been drinking a lot of tea, and my magic tea for when I have, you know, a little bit of a cold, I basically have loads of pots of different kinds of loose tea, and I just experiment with loose tea. So if you've ever got the COVID, I'm not saying this is a cure of COVID. Don't, you know, I'm not like Donald Trump and gonna say inject yourself with I don't know, whatever the bloody hell it is, you know, flu, you know, like antifreeze. I'm not saying that, but I have in my pot. This is what I make, just in case you need it, you know, in case you get a little bit ill. I have, don't know if you can see it. Okay, it's a mixture of Icelandic moss. Yeah, that's right. A bit of Icelandic moss. So yeah, you can put that in your tea. Wild chamomile, and stinging nettle, dried stinging nettle, with a touch of ginger and a little bit of honey. Oh yeah, and you can thank me later when you try it and you love it. Amazing. Okay, so happy New Year to you all anyway, and yeah, great to see you in the chat. Again, thank you for the raid, Catherine. Very kind of you. We've got to get Mr. David Howe streaming soon, and yes, should we play some chess? Should we try? Let's see if I can still play. So I'm gonna try playing some 3-minute on Lichess, and you know, drink some more of my tea, and let's see how we get on. So let's start off with a little bit of a Sicilian, and Chopper, new way to cure COVID by watching Simon's stream. Do you have the COVIDs as well, Chopper? It's a bit annoying. I mean, I have to say, I think the fear of things is always worse than actually doing it. Generally, I mean, not always. COVID's a horrible, terrible, terrible thing, because you saw Nigel Short got incredibly ill on the same COVIDs. Can we sacrifice a piece here? You don't need to ask me twice. You know, give me a chance to sacrifice a piece. But other people, I mean, I think it just seems like a lottery, doesn't it? It really does. But I mean, like I say, I'm quite a believer in the vaccinations and stuff, so it's all been okay. All right, what are we doing here, people? So I've got 2 pawns for this bishop, but it is quite a sexy bishop, isn't it? Can a bishop be sexy? Can a bishop be sexy? If a bishop can be sexy, that's a sexy bishop. All right, definitely. And we're going to try to whack this knight in here and do some tactic on c3, maybe combined with knight a2 check, this kind of stuff. A little bit of pressure. So my opponent's trying to do a bit over here. Let's get on with my plan. So maybe I'm threatening to take here. So he's covered this square. And I'm just going to go there. I don't want that pawn pestering me. And I've only, like I say, got 2 pawns for the piece, but it's a little bit of compensation, maybe. A little bit of compensation, possibly. Thank you, Theo. I'm feeling pretty good, to be honest. Like I say, oh God, I wish I could calculate that. My calculation skills. Do we go here? What am I actually doing now? What am I doing with my position? Should we put that there? Because that looks like a nice central square that can't be attacked. And maybe now here to try and win another pawn. Maybe bring the queen out to this square. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, obviously, when you got the COVID, I unfortunately still a smoker, but I haven't smoked for 7 days now. Well, I did actually, that's a lie, I did actually try a bit of a cigarette yesterday on COVID, and oh my God, that wasn't a good idea. Don't smoke on COVID. Yeah, all right, I can hear you all saying, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing that? But yeah, it wasn't a good idea, so I need to stop smoking. That's a good New Year's resolution. Smoking is bad. But I'm actually playing pretty crap now, because I kind of missed this one. But also, okay, now he doesn't want to take there, does he? So what am I doing here? Doesn't feel like I've got quite enough compensation in this position. So, oh well, I've only got 1 pawn for the piece. I'm a little bit up on time, so I always lose the first round. Always. I'll tell you what it is. It's this Icelandic, it's the Icelandic moss. That's what it is. Oh, he's going to take here as well. Look at this. He's got me on defensive. He's a piece up. And what else does he want in life? Does he want my body, my soul, my Icelandic tea? He's not having it. He's not having my Icelandic tea. Okay, now he's going to try and do this to me as well. So I'm going to have to grab that one. And the one good thing about my position, well, my pawns are very nice, aren't they? But my piece is, well, my bishop's very nice. You've got to look on the good side. Is he going to try to do something with this? Well, my knight is defending here, so I'm quite sort of solid in this position, believe it or not. And I might even go for a little exchange of queens, which he doesn't want. But my main positive here is my time advantage. And he's obviously better here, probably winning. But, oh shit, what an absolute moron. Ah, Williams. Well, we always lose the first game, so there we go. Let's just put that. Oh dear, that was disgusting. Oh dear. Hi Simon, first time I've caught your stream, and probably after that time, the last time. Oh dear. Okay, let's see. Let's try and do a little bit better here. So we get the loss out of the way. Okay, this is my new little system against the Sicilian. It's actually my next chessboard course, which I just finished filming before I got COVID. And it's a very interesting opening. This is all covered in the course. You play it very slowly, but you get this monstrous pawn structure. And this is a big mistake. A lot of people play this move. And once they get the knight here, they suddenly realise, oh, what am I doing next? And I really believe this position has nearly even a big advantage for white. Because I've got this lovely structure. I've got a space advantage, and later on I will go g4 and try to checkmate. I've got an advantage on both sides of the board, and I may even try to play on the queen side as well as the king side here. I was probably going to take that knight, given a chance. And let's bring my pieces in. Okay, he's got rid of my good bishop, but it's cost him, I believe, a pawn. Okay, so he might be able to capture on b2, but I've got my knight coming back to defend b2. So that's a safe little pawn. I have to say, this chessboard course I'm doing, we're calling it, it's like a weird Grand Prix, the reverse Dutch Sicilian Slayer. Yeah, that's quite a long name for a course, isn't it? But I get what you're trying to say there. That is kind of it. We're calling it the British Grand Prix because a lot of British people are playing it, but I'm not really sure if it should be called the British Grand Prix because there's lots of other players who played it. Let's have a look. I guess Kinderman called it the Python. Has it already got a name? Has it? The Python? Hello, Andy. How you doing? You right? The Silverstone. Black's response is like a French defense, but look at this bishop. This is one of the problems. It's a bad French for black, as in this pawn structure is very, very nice. And this position is, well, a great position for me. Pawn up, got all the advantages. And I think I can just, I don't need to play on the king side. And that's the great thing about this opening. You can play with g4 eventually, or you can play it like this. And I'm going to go for exchanges. And the reason for that is I'm a pawn up and the endings will make it a little bit easier. Some of us aren't too happy with something called British after Brexit. Yeah, understandable. What can we do? What can we do? I mean, I'm certainly not claiming to be a Brexiteer myself, but such is life, eh? Such is life. We've got to get on with things. Okay, so have I misplayed this a little bit? Well, maybe I was a little bit premature pushing this pawn when I didn't need to be. So, well, I'm happy he put the bishop there. I thought he could try and gang up on my b pawn. I've been a little bit impatient here just to queen my b pawn. I probably should have done it a little bit slower. And how is this if I go here? Takes here, knight b6. So this is still a little bit annoying, right? He's found the only move, and he might win this pawn, which is awfully annoying. So that's why I was thinking I was a little bit premature. Premature attaculation. Yes, yes, yes. We've heard that one before, haven't we? So I'm now, that's annoying. I'm now probably I haven't got an advantage anymore, right? I mean, when I say I haven't got an advantage, I've got a little bit extra space at the ending, but I've lost my one strength, which is this pawn, which is really annoying. And I've got to try and get g4 in and play against this knight, but of course I cannot be better here. There's no way I can be better. I'm going to get rid of this knight because it's a strong piece. So I've thrown away that edge there. Again, often a mistake to rush things. And how on earth am I going to win this? And I could be worse because my pawns are on dark squares and my opponent has a dark square bishop. The only way I can see to try and win this is bring my king in, but this could give me problems as well, as my opponent is playing here. I probably have to keep my king in the middle. So how am I going to do this one? How are we going to even cause any? Well, that pawn is something now that I can try to attack, right? Because he's made that one what we call an isolated pawn, and maybe now I can put it on a dark square and then try to target it on that square. But okay, well, he's fallen for a little tactic here. So I've managed to win myself a pawn, and is it going to be enough? Good move from my opponent. He's finding a good square for his knight, and there's a lot of things being swapped off here. So I'm trying to get this knight to a good square. What the hell? It's very. I saw that all along. I'm transposing into a winning king and pawn ending. You know, don't ever doubt the moves of a bloody grandmaster. My God, I'm going to lose on time here if I'm not careful. Okay, I don't know if this is even winning. Can he take there? I go here, king g6. I'm not even sure the final position is winning. It's winning on time. Solid play there. Nice opening advantage. Grind away. No problems whatsoever. Let's try this Sicilian again then, yeah? And again, hello to everyone in the chat. If I've missed saying hello to you, I apologise. I'll try to keep an eye on the chat after I get a couple of wins under my belt. I want to get a couple of little wins in there, just so you know I can be like, yeah, man, I can still play chess. I have to say, when I first got the COVID, which was about 5 days ago now, I tried playing some blitz, and oh my words, I couldn't see anything. And they say COVID, this new strain, which is probably not as worse as the other strains, and I can only imagine how bad some of the other strains are. They say that this new strain, what's going on here? I don't really want to take that one, but my pawns are going to become bad. Yeah, you get this brain can't even say it, brain fog. And I have to say, I tried to play blitz when I got it, and my brain fog was off the charts. I couldn't see a thing. I was playing blitz and I was dropping pieces anywhere. So chess on COVID, not to be recommended. And I'm now wondering, I don't like my position here. Positionally, this pawn is so weak. I want it back here. So I'm certainly a lot worse here. The only thing that I have which I like is this bishop, and it is controlling the open file, and I might be able to reroute it back here, so it might not be terrible disposition for me. Alright, Sidamania, dropping pieces, nothing new there. You do have a point, actually. Yeah, nothing new there. I do have a bit of a tendency to drop pieces, don't I? Even on the best of days. Yes, all right, okay. Maybe it was just normal. Maybe I didn't have any side effects. Yeah, unfortunately, Hikaru, can we take that one, or are we going to get trapped with something over here? I'm going to take it. No, I'm not. I'm going to take it. No, I'm not. I don't know. Apparently, it causes indecisiveness as well. And how is this position? Are my bishops solid defenders and attackers or not? I don't know. If I get my rook in, my queen's active, should be alright. Yeah, apparently Hikaru, I mean, this Blitz Rapid World Championships is a very hard decision to make. Should they have held it? I mean, you've got to get on with life, haven't you, I think? Even with, you know, this horrible virus that's going around. But it was, I think there's going to be a lot of more people who are going to test positive in the next couple of days, and hopefully none of them become very bad, well, ill on it, or badly ill. Let's hope not, at least. Okay, so I can now come here, and I can even take the knight and take the bishop. Is this winning? Queen here, bishop takes here, and I try to take here. This is actually very... Okay, if I take there now, it's check. So we're going to try and get some attack going around the back rank, but this is a blunder my opponent's played, because I just get rid of the defender of the queen and he can play on here, but it's not going to be successful because an extra piece I hear is quite useful in this game, and I just need to rearrange my pieces to the best they are. I'll leave his pawns on light squares because my bishop is a light squared bishop, and I will pick them off one by one. And that's the first pawn of his going to drop, and then the others will follow suit, and he really can resign there, of course. Yeah, so Hikaru, I mean, catching COVID, I mean, I wish him the best of health in getting better. You know, it's not a nice thing to have, and a lot of my friends well, who have caught COVID as well, have been quite ill, just even on this Omicron. I don't want to make this whole stream about talking about that. It's bloody the end of the year. Let's try to talk about something a bit more positive. So I wish him the speediest of thing, and I hope it doesn't get him badly. Let's get a bit of King's Gambit in. Are we going to get to 2700 today? Who thinks we're going to get to 2700? Anyone? Anyone? Anyone think we're going to get there? I still have COVID at the moment, but my symptoms are not being bad, so I'm streaming. So I've been feeling a little bit too tired to do it on other days, but it just caused, the only symptoms I had again were I was very, very lethargic. I had a bit of a sore throat, a little bit out of breath, but nothing bad, and that was it. So I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine now. Pretty much fine. Probably did me some good. It probably did me some good in that it stopped me smoking and drinking so much over the festive period. You know, everyone, well, generally, there's a lot of drinking and smoking, isn't there, over the festive period? Well, not smoking if you don't smoke. Unfortunately, I do, as I've said, but it stopped me, so it's probably a good thing. Did the lateral flow? It did, yeah. I did a lateral flow on Boxing Day, and that's how it told, and even today it's still got quite a strong line, so the lateral flow did spot it. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Am I trying to do something here? And I did a PCR test as well. And is he coming around this way to defend his knight? Is that like really clever of him? It's annoying when your opponent plays really clever ideas, right? You're like, ooh, that's a bit clever. You're scaring me with your clever ideas. Okay, let's give him a check. We don't want him castling. Siddy Mania, thank you so much for the donation. That is extremely kind, and a happy bloody new year to you, sir. Let's go back again now. That wasn't a very good idea. I don't really know what I'm doing here. Hello, Blair.
Let's change the topic.
Right.
Can we talk about Charlie the chess cat instead?
What is my phone doing? My phone is doing something very peculiar. It's making funny noises at me. And did someone try to ring me? Yes. So I honestly don't know what I'm doing in this position. Quite a weird position. Yeah, so Blair in the chat, I think we caught the COVID at the same time. We went out for a beer and we probably caught it then. That's what we're figuring. But I think, well, I know I've been chatting to Blair, and Blair, you're okay, aren't you, mate? So we're both doing all right, basically. Nothing to worry about. Well, I say we're doing all right. My position is not doing okay. I'm a pawn down. He's trying to mob me over on this side of the board, and I don't know what I'm doing. So what am I doing here? I haven't had a plan throughout this game, and I hate playing without a plan. I still don't have a plan. Anyone got a plan? What am I doing? Anyone? Yes, he's outplaying me all over the shop. Okay, stop it. And he's now trying to come in with his knights. He's also up on the clock. We might have to go into hustle mode here. Let's try to get rid of that bishop. But, oh, God. This is just getting worse. Can I resign? Am I allowed to resign? Is resigning a legal move? This is disgusting. I'm not enjoying this game. We can always go for the L window. Okay, I think he didn't realise this is defended. Ha 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 ha. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, my friend. But what a piece that knight is. That is what we call a damn fine knight. And, oh dear. How am I going to... I want to try to get rid of that knight, maybe with something like this. Oh, am I going to get checkmated down here as well? Oh, God, this is not getting better. Oh, God. This is, like, horrible. Oh, my words. I mean, like... Oh, dear. Oh. Oh, no. Checkmate. Is he actually going to wait and Hollywood it? Yes, you can. My Christmas spirit. You can... Off. Are you allowed to swear when you stream now? He played it. Okay, right. We're playing him again. So let's try to play a little bit better now. 2700 seems a long way off. All I want to do is get to 2700. Let's try this dragon out again. You get some very fun games in the Dragon. Lots of double-edged attacking ideas. Do I do this rubbish again? Let's do it again. Let's do this idea again. Let's lose some pieces. And I just realised in that last game, when he captured, maybe I should just take here, right? Okay, so he's done this, which seems like a better move. I've got 2 pawns, but I've got a very nice pawn structure. This is why I played this gambit. Now I have to try and win this bishop, which I'm going to do now. Let's just set up a little trick first, and the little trick is if he castles, I win his queen. Now my bishop coming there could be quite annoying for him. And I'm now, do I flick the bishop in first? Let's flick that one in first. Get rid of that one. And I quite like my position, I think. Simply castles. And we can try some ideas like this. My bishop's very strong. So this is a good maneuver he's playing. Okay, what do we do next then? Is f5. I want to play this move for some reason. Can I play this move? Just trying to open it up. Knight. Okay, should we try it? It might just fail, but this is the move I want to play. Happy New Year, Neil. Whereabouts are you, sir? Are you? Happy New Year to you. Okay, so here, king here, knight takes here, takes. How is that position? That's what I was thinking. And probably not very good for me, right? So that's a little bit annoying. Okay, but he can't castle yet. And maybe, oh no, then he's going to swap the queens off. Okay, so this is my idea, but then I have to check here, king here, here. I take it, and my king looks really weak there. Okay, I've got f5. Okay, I don't really trust this, but let's give it a go. Let's give it a go. Oh, he's taken that one. Okay. Well, that's also probably good, isn't it? Because he's got... I kind of forgot how many pawns he's got over here. He's got a hell of a lot of pawns. I mean, I've got some pawns as well, so it might not be... I'm not playing very good moves there. Let's hope he castles. That's not a very good move there, because this check is very frustrating. Okay, where does my bishop want to go? Maybe here? I need to start pushing these pawns. And I'm hoping that the exchange doesn't matter that much, because it's all down to the pawns. Whose pawns are going faster? I'll probably, if I was a gambling man, I'd probably back his pawns, to be honest. I don't think my pawns are that quick, but they're one file further up. Brisbane. Hello to Brisbane. Hello to Brisbane. Yeah, my New Year's. Oh, he's moved. He's moved. He's not allowed to move, is he? Okay, let's try and get this rook in. I bet Brisbane's a nice place, isn't it? Nice place to be. Now I really need to start using my pawns here. Is this really bad? I'm hoping I have stopped his pawns from moving, but he's playing well. I don't know, this is interesting. My king and bishop are very well placed. If I can get my rook in, I've got the opposition. This could be quite dangerous for him. Bishops are better than rooks, aren't they? Bishops are better than rooks. Okay, so now we can try. And we've got a draw, I think. Can we just go... Oh no, because then he takes here. Right, so... Shit, my time. My time is bad. And my position was not as good as I thought. It's a weird ending, this. I expect I'm doing well here, right? Even if I take this pawn, maybe. But should we do it and try to win? Okay, we'll probably end up losing this, but fuck it. This is my idea. Oh, he's probably going to do me on the clock now, isn't he? Well, yeah, considering I've got 6 seconds. Ah. Oh, oh. Whew. That's about the fastest I've ever moved in my life, I think. So there we go. Let's get a new opponent. I was probably winning that one at the end, but moving far too slowly. It was quite an interesting game, though, right? I mean, the ending was intriguing, to say the least. Maybe not as bad as it should be for me. The bishop looked pretty strong, so we're having a bit of fun with the dragon today. So let's keep banging out the dragon, shall we? And keep this fun line going. It's one of the most fun lines in chess. This sharp position, if you like attacking, but it's if you know your theory. So if you know what you're doing in this position, then white should be doing very well, especially after this idea. This idea that I'm playing is it's an old line, which is basically not very good because white's a lot quicker attacking, and you've got to play stuff like this and just try and get some play going. But h5 here is, I think, just a very strong move, and he's playing it. It's always annoying when they play these bloody strong moves. Probably theory this. Probably very bad theory. I'm trying to remember. And I've got to avoid now getting checkmated. Good luck, Simon. So his idea is just to bring the queen down here, go knight here and checkmate me. So how are we going to avoid this misfortune arising? So queen here, takes, check, king here, knight here. This is a bit fucking scary. Excuse my French. Rook here, e6. What am I doing here? Am I just going to get mated? Here, I might just get mated here. I think I'm going to have to stop that knight coming in. This is the variation where I say you can't really play this because it's a bit dubious. Da, 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 da. Total Alex, should I buy your Killer Trump course? Killer Alex, does the Pope have a balcony? Is my answer to you, sir. Yeah, Pismo, this is indeed the Chris Ward line. This might just win now, maybe. I've got knight coming here later on. This is a line that old Grandmaster Chris Ward used to play, and he had some brilliant books. And when I was a junior, I read his book Killer Dragon 2. And that was when I was about 10 years old. And I've played this line since then, so I haven't really developed over the last 30 years. Which is a bit worrying, isn't it? Well, I do play other openings as well, of course. And you just got to hope you don't get checkmated here, which I'm probably is gonna happen, isn't it? It's probably going to happen where I get checkmated because he's coming this way. My opponent playing all the right moves here. And the problem is, his opening, Chris Ward's Killer Dragon, was pretty good up to a certain point. Well, it's pretty good until computers came along. And when computers came along, they started finding lines like this, which basically are completely losing for black. And I think I've done well here. Oh no, That's a good move. I thought he was going to try taking here. So that was basically probably a perfect game for my computer. And one of the reasons that playing that opening doesn't always work. So he obviously knows what he's doing. Well, I mean, positive thoughts, but if the position is losing, it's losing. What's that name? Grinnith Win. And that was the problem with that last line. You know, it's just it's a dubious opening. It's an Eric Rosen opening, like the Stafford. Quite funky, fun to play, might get you some good results, but the essence is it's shit. So this opening, on the other hand, I'm having a lot of fun with. This is my next chessball course. It is the Slow Grand Prix, and you often get a very nice attack. So that's what we're going for. Yeah, so this is the next course that I've just completed with. I filmed it before I got COVID, and I filmed it at Richard Palliser, so it should be coming out soonish. But I haven't done the short and sweets because COVID hit me a little bit. But it is basically the reverse Dutch 2 tempo up, because you've got e4 in one move, and you've got all this stuff in. Right, so my opponent doesn't want a castle yet, which is wise. This is a good move, and I think I had this against Sam Williams, and I played this maneuver, which I quite like because the knight comes around. I'm just going to tuck my king out of the way. Very useful idea. And this is a move that Bobby Fischer used to use quite a lot when he started to get attacked like this. And this was an idea that I talk about in this course, this chessball course. And it's an idea from Bobby Fischer's book, My 60 Memorable Games. If you look at that book, you will see that he used this idea in that book. And in the Dutch, and this is really a reverse Dutch, I find that the f2 square for the knight is a very nice square. And another idea of this opening is to push forward in the centre. And this kind of position, well, I think white should have a small advantage. A small advantage. Thanks for all the kind comments there, people. I've still got COVID, but I'm pretty, as you can tell, feeling fine. So I was one of the lucky ones, I guess. Yeah, one of the lucky people who got. Well, I say lucky. I mean, you know, as lucky as you can be, I guess. As in, I didn't get any serious effects from it. Okay, now another idea in these openings is to push h4, h5, and he's going for this. Oh no, I didn't want to take that. That was a mouse slip. I actually wanted to put my pawn there. I really did not want to take that one. That was actually a mouse slip, which might not be so bad. As mouse slips go, that's probably about as good a mouse slip as you can ask for, but it's still not. Why? I still don't really want to do that because I'm giving this square. Okay, anyway, let's just get on with it. We're a minute up on the clock, and this is the problem. I don't really want to move this knight, but okay, we will. And I suppose we should play this move. And this is the issue. His knight is coming to this great square. Which rook? Let's go for this rook. And I'd maybe like to get my bishop to this square, but he's got his pieces to good squares, and that was the problem with this. This very well, c3 is probably the best square I can ask for my bishop. Try to hold up things, and now I can attempt to do something on the king side. Can I? Maybe. Okay. Well, let's use the pawn. Attack his king side. That's a very nice square for his knight. Let's keep going. And one good knight for one good knight there. And try and use that one. He's coming over on this file. So change plans. We'll try to get the rook in here, which is stopped for now. And this is a little bit of a tricky position, I think. Oh, fuck. I think I've just blundered away. Oh dear. That mouse slip was painful. Let's try see if he wants to play again. Ah! I had a very good position there if I could just push that pawn forwards, but that exchange, maybe I was still doing alright after the exchange, but it was a little bit more tricky for me to play. So I get good positions for that opening, but it doesn't help with your mouse slip. So change of opponent, and we're gonna have to use Harry now a little bit, aren't we? Gonna have to use Harry. This is a little system. Da, 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 da. Why did I stop doing the top 5 videos? Probably because I got bored. That's generally why I stopped doing things. I might do the top 5 videos again at some point if I get some interest back. But I was thinking one of my, well, not New Year's resolutions, but one thing I'd like to do next year. I want to do something a bit more interesting with YouTube. I mean, I could try and bring my numbers up a lot. To be honest, I've been doing it so long. I was kind of hoping with YouTube I would have got to, I have to calculate, can we go here? 100,000 subscribers by now, but I haven't. But I'm not also that worried about the numbers, and I just find doing the same thing time and time again is quite boring. Oh, he can take it. Shite. Takes. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? Does that work? Okay, let's see. Hang on a minute. So that the honest reason is, yeah, just boredom, really. I'm just trying to work this position out. This is really complicated. And I find like doing the same thing, repetitive stuff, probably like you guys, yeah. If you do the same thing time and time again, I'm sure you all have jobs. It's just a bit boring, you know. It's simple as that. It just becomes a little bit boring, and it's nice to try something different. And my idea with YouTube is I want to try to do some more stuff that is a bit different and not just like from my computer. So I'm thinking if you've got any wonky ideas, the madder the idea the better generally. But if you've got any interesting ideas about videos, so for example stuff outside, just go to some interesting locations, play some more blitz like in real person, stuff like that. That's what I want to try to do a bit more of, even if I don't get as many views as I would do. It's just nice to do something different, right? Kind of losing track of what I'm doing here. Let's try to win a game. That'd be a nice novel idea. Try to win a game of chess? Really? Is that what we're going to try to do? Is this pawn weak or strong? I feel it is weak. It is weak. What are we doing here? This bishop is so strong. Do we go? No, we don't go there. What are we doing? Do we try to win a pawn here? Not sure what I'm doing again. Let's try to take that pawn. He's coming to take that one. Yeah. I see your plan. And I raise you a pawn. And where's he going with that? Oh, don't do that. You drop a rook. It's a tricky position somehow. Tricky position. His queen is very active. And I'm not finding a good solution to this, am I? This rook he takes there. I don't have many great moves there. And my time's ticking down. Oh, I'll just push that. Don't know what else to do. Let's try and use that pawn as a little distractor. Doesn't look like 2700 is going that well at the moment. And he's going to try to mate me from behind. But how safe is my king on g3? I'm hoping it is safe, but who knows? How do I call the c pawn? Charlie the c pawn, of course, named after my cat. Right, now let's move quicker. That's an idea, isn't it? Probably got a good position. somehow. But, oh, he's got, oh, I didn't see that. That was a nasty idea of his. Not allowed to do nasty ideas like that. That was very, very nasty of him. And leaves me in some problems. His king, can I get into his king? Unlikely. Unlikely. He's just going for the ending. Is this winning for him? Probably. Probably. It is now, isn't it? What is going on today, guys? Well, I'm not playing well, that's for sure. Stalemates. No stalemates here. If he takes the rook, it's stalemate. No, it's not. It's not even stalemate if he takes the rook. Oh, no. Rebuild now. Rebuild. Okay. I thought that was Eric Rosen's special there, wasn't it? Let's have a look at what people are saying in the chat. Showing the games of your students about your favourite. Oh, I don't have any students, so I won't be showing you games of my students. Drinking scotch with chess-themed music videos. Well, I do have an idea of that coming up, but you can't just play random music on YouTube. I mean, there are copyright rules involved. I think Fiona. Hello, Fiona. Didn't see you were there. How you doing, Fiona? You doing all right? Tuning in to see me lose another game, of course. How was your charity stream yesterday? Was it good fun? I hope so. Hope you raised a lot of money for charity as well. Is the UK Game Pass is Omicron? Is that how you say it? No, is the answer. Pretty much everyone I know has got Omicron at the moment. I hope we can meet up soon as well, Fiona. Ivan was also saying that we can try to meet up in Amsterdam, so that'd be good. And get a train over to Amsterdam. Let's do that. Let's meet in Amsterdam and have some coffee or something. Coffee, if you know what I mean. How about a special on Queen Sax from actual games? I've done loads of stuff like this before, Jerry. Yeah, maybe, but it's all boring. I want to do something different. We'll think of something different. It's nice to do educational YouTube stuff, but it's also I want to do some madder videos. So we want to do some crazy videos. None of this education, just educational stuff. You know, send me your mad ideas. Let's do some of that. Funnily enough, our Amsterdam flat is 5-minute walk from Ivan's place. That's dangerous. Have you already got a flat booked up, Fiona? Have you? In Amsterdam? That's cool. That's good. Good to hear. Oh, we have someone in Amsterdam, from Amsterdam. I think is probably a better use of the English language. Ostra Bogalos. Is that how you say it? That probably means, that's probably Dutch for I am a tall man or something like that, right? Video series failed stalemates. Yeah, there's maybe, you know. Still doesn't interest me that much. I'm a Brit, but I live here. Okay. I've also, Fiona, I don't know if you're still here, but you're going in a week, Fiona. Cool. That's really good. I have a friend who's also moving to. I'm not playing very well today, am I? Got to start thinking a bit more. Dropping pawns everywhere. And this is unpleasant. I've got a good friend who's moving to Amsterdam as well, Fiona. And Pete, one of my old friends from this is terrible. I'm playing like such a patzer. What the flipping heck is going on? Who's moved to Amsterdam? Hello, Fuxia, which is probably a word I say wrong all the time. If you're tuning in, you're probably not tuning in for the quality of the chess, because it's not there at the moment. We're warming up still. How long have I been warming up for? I've been warming up for an hour. So I can't even blame it. I can't even blame it on COVID because I feel fine. Can't blame it on anything except for being an Egypt. Have I played in Tata Steel in the past? I haven't. I have never played in Tata Steel. I've always wanted to play in Tata Steel. I'm just playing random moves at the moment because I can't think. Hello Darren, hope you're doing okay. Your COVID's getting better. Simon, I literally make wine for work. Do you want some wine? Does a bear shit in the woods? Fiona says, I'm sure we could film some crazy video in Amsterdam for your YouTube. Well, that'd be, I'll tell you what, that'd be cool. Because then, Fiona, if we're able to film a crazy video in Amsterdam for YouTube, I can claim it. I can claim it's a work trip. You know, I had to go to Amsterdam, and I had to drink some very strong beer because it was part of my work. Ha 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 ha! Put that in your pipe and smoke it, taxman. Mr. Taxman. This was a serious trip to Amsterdam. I had to film a video from the bars. Yes. Well, one of my perfect jobs was actually recently. How many pawns down am I? I'm gonna have to play better after this game. I'm gonna concentrate more. One of my I mean, I can't checkmate with these two pieces. I don't know what I'm doing. One of my, what was I saying? Best jobs was recently in Norway. I got paid to commentate on the World Chess Championships from a pub. I mean, my words, what a job. What a job. I don't know if anyone saw that, but that was remarkably amazing job, that. Okay, now back to this crappy position I have. It's very hard to checkmate without a queen on the board. And this is not getting any better, it's getting worse. Let's try again. Okay, I'm going to try and play some proper chess now. Let's concentrate properly. Let's go and let's try to win. How many games have I lost now? I've lost too many in a row. Let's win some games now. Okay, back to the Queen's Gambit. Yeah, you can play that crappy move over there. What is that move? That move is just a nonsense move. That's a nonsense move for nonsense people. You play your H6 move. I'll play some normal stuff. Okay, right. And I'm just going to play normal moves, I guess, like this. And do we take here? Do we move on? Do we move the knight in? I'll take here, why not? I was hoping to go g4, g5 against h6, but that's not looking extremely likely now. So we're going to have to play a little bit more sensible and castle kingside. I always like castling queenside in these positions, but I have to say castling queenside here would be completely ridiculous and only a class A loon. I was so tempted to play it then, but I can't. Not now. Not now. How about special on players who reside in one positions? Yeah, sounds like I'm going to have to do quite a lot of research for that, Jerry. Yeah, it's probably a very good idea. Probably a very good idea, Jerry. I mean, that would be basically a couple of videos, wouldn't it? A couple of videos. Open your own chess pub. What's a great job you had there, Simon? I had a brilliant job, wasn't I, in Norway? It was amazingly brilliant. Okay, I'm still trying to think. I'm not thinking enough. Not thinking enough. Do we go here? Maybe, I don't know. Looks like a square. In actual fact, I was... Do we go there? Does that help us at all? Create some weaknesses? Probably not. Do we even push? Not sure. I want to push. Okay, let's just probe that one. He immediately moves backwards, like he knows what he's doing. Well, Jerry, interesting. You know, there's the good knight in obviously Oslo. I was just talking to the guys there, and they're interested in opening a good night chess pub in other countries. So maybe in the chat there's this chess pub in Oslo called the Good Night, and that's where I was working from. It was great. Would you like to have a chess pub near you? I think it'd be fantastic to have a chess pub, wouldn't it? Chess pubs are awesome, but they were looking at some other places, Jerry, to have that. So who knows? I'm not playing well at the moment. Getting a little bit frustrated with my play here. And I'm not sure I like my knight there, but I can try to come in to c6, I suppose, something like that. The good knight does guarantee the good knight. Okay, so this is my idea, and he's got me in a pin. He's got me in a pin, and it's an annoying pin. And that pawn is also weak, so g6 is probably a good move. And this one, if I can consolidate, I'm doing okay. Let's go here, because of course we can't play for a draw, and I just want to get my bishop back now to this square, defending d5. And he's allowed me to do that. I'm now happy. Now that I've got this position, I am certainly happy. Maybe d6 is a threat, maybe knight c6 is a threat, maybe some stuff on his king side as well. Maybe g4. Then he puts the knight over here, I take here, and don't really want to get rid of that bishop. So probably knight c6 is my main idea here. Rook e1 is also tempting, so he's gone for this one. And let's go into an ending now. And he's not biting. Now, do we want to keep the queens on? Maybe. Maybe. Gonna have to move a bit quicker now, because he's very short time. And my pawn seems to be much more dangerous than his. Should have gone to h8, shouldn't I? But my pawn is bloody strong there, and I can do put that in your pipe and smoke it. Ooh, God, is that what it feels like to win a game? Oh, it feels refreshingly nice. Refreshingly nice to win a game. And we just about managed to hold that one in check there. So let's go back to a Dutch and see if we can keep the good times rolling, shall we? Now this is quite a standard plan that a lot of people play. Now I'm going to play a very weird idea here, which I don't believe is amazing, but it's quite funky. And the idea is if he takes, I can try to come in with my knight, but obviously a move like e5 is best. And this position can be quite interesting. I've tried this idea before. I don't think it's the best idea you can play in the Dutch. And in my Dutch course, I recommend you do something else, but still. Oh, I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Oh, that is red rag time. But I don't think it's very good, is it? It doesn't look very good to me. I don't have enough pieces. Oh, you've got to do it. Well, I don't have to do it. But it was very tempting. It was very tempting. I mean, the thing is, I obviously don't mind sacrificing, but There's a difference between sacrificing and just playing a crap move, and I'm very good at both of them. And the line often gets crossed. So I think I need to rearrange my pieces here. And can we go this way somewhere with a bishop? We can try. And am I just encouraging him here? Well, I might be. But I wanted to get that knight out of the way so at least my bishop can play. And maybe I can try to get rid of this strong knight. So Eric Rosen would have gone for it for sure. Well, that's why he's an IM, isn't it? Da, 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 da. And not a GM. Wah, wah, wah. Which I don't mean. I'm only joking. Gonna get the Eric Rosen posse coming at me now. How dare you? I want to have my babies with Eric. Eric's a brilliant blitz player and streamer. So go and have your baby somewhere else, please, people. Eric Rosen would have won this position. Oh, fuck that. I'd have to say, I really wish I'd have sacrificed there now. I wish I'd have sacrificed on F2 now. It would have been a lot better, wouldn't it? A lot more fun. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know really what I'm doing, actually. Hopefully someone can tell me what I'm doing at some point. This was clearly my idea, but it's not a very inspiring idea. Because my pieces are all on the wrong side of the board, so this is the issue. And his bishop is going to be very strong, so it's not looking great. Not looking great. Someone saying they brought my London DVDs. Good. Well, I hope you didn't lose too many rating points from buying them. So can I now come here and get some counterplay in this weird position? Well, I'm going to try. I'm certainly going to try. And I feel he should have kept a piece on F3, because in these positions, the one thing you can try to do is play F3. I mean, I can take that one, obviously, but I want to play F3. Okay, let's play F3, because if he takes the knight, then I take his rook. If he takes the bishop, I can go rook takes and take there, maybe, and piece up, but it's still a very complex situation. Well, he has to. Okay, so he's given a piece up this way. And of course, he does have compensation. Okay, I'm going to give a piece back. Why? I don't know why I'm doing that. Because of this move, let's develop. It's a weird position, this one, isn't it? This is a weird position, which I'm not sure I'm liking that much. Need a good move here, and I can't see it. Can we play this? Probably not a very good move, but this is my idea. Oh, he's going to try to win on time. Fair enough. In what is an interest... Oh no, don't mouse slip it. Oh, that was a bad move. That was a bad move. Oh shit, that was also bad. Maybe had some chances there, right? At some point, maybe had some chances. But I couldn't work my way through to count the complications at the end. So we'll try E4 now. Your stream always seems laggy for some reason. Well, I don't know what the answer to that is. I think it's alright for everyone else. It's probably just you. It's a you problem. It's nothing to do with me. It's a you problem. It's a U. I'm going to give this pawn up. I don't even know if I get compensation, but it seems like I have a lot of pieces developed. So I haven't... no lag. Sorry, I didn't mean laggy. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, sir. So, troll away somewhere else if that's what you're doing. It seems like delay when you select pieces. That's just me being crap at chess, basically. There's no other reason except for me being very slow. That's why it's happening. Okay, so I'm hoping that I should have lots of play here. Because look how many pieces I have. But is this absolute nonsense that I'm doing yet again? Okay, so we need to play with energy. How are we going to try convince ourselves that this is compensation? Shall we get our last piece in? Let's do this. Can you convince Cheparino to come back to the Dutch? Well, Fuchsia, I don't really know Cheparino, so I think the answer is unlikely, as I don't really speak to him. Okay, anyway, come on, let's get back to this position. Now, here, it feels like I should have good compensation here. But am I talking normal rubbish again? So, but we need to play very carefully here. How about this one to start? Threaten some things here, okay. And now my knight comes in this way, maybe? This could be nonsense, but at least I'm threatening a check. Can he go f6? Can he go f6 here? And ignore what I'm doing? Would I be working with David and Jovanka in the next Champions Tour? I hope so. I really hope they want me back in Norway again. I love Norway. Absolutely love Norway. Okay, my opponent's given back some material, which is kind of understandable, but I've got very active pieces here, and I might just win a pawn back with the initiative. So I hope I get back to Norway again is the answer, because I like Norway, and the job is hard work, but a lot of fun. And hello Yobius, let me know if you... Okay, let's grab that pawn, shall we? Let me just concentrate a little bit on this. While I say that, I'm looking... What's the price of beer in Norway? Bloody expensive. The price of beer... To be honest, like, you know, if you had a choice of going into rehab or basically going to Norway, you might as well go to Norway, because you can't afford to drink there anyway. It's far too pricey, and it's just a better option than rehab, generally, because you know, after you spend a bit of time in Norway, you just can't afford a drink. Okay, I thought I had a good position, but I'm sort of on the verge of letting any advantage slip, so hence why I needed a little bit of think to try and work out how to arrange my pieces there. And this seemed to be an okay setup, but the position's probably like equalish ish, I guess. His knight is also very good there, and I don't know how I improve my position anymore. It's a good move. How do I improve my position? I don't know. I wanted to play this. I should have played it earlier. This move... Oh, no. Okay, well, I played it now. Might be... Take that. Takes with check. My knight seems very bad here, doesn't it? Don't like this knight. So... Throwing this away as well. Simon, what are you doing today? And there goes another pawn. Oh dear. Should be quite an easy ending for him, this one. Gets his rook behind, end the game. And go this way as well. This is very easy. Very easy. Get his rook behind, there we go. Solid draw. Nothing going on there. Solid as a rock. I probably should have tried flagging him at the end there. But you can only go so much, can't you? Oh dear, we're gonna have to wheel out some other openings now. Solid as a rock. Solid as a rock there. Okay, let's play a bit of birds. I think we're gonna have to try a Sicilian. Simon, why didn't you play at the Rapid and Blitz World Championships? Have you seen the way I play? have you looked at my Blitz games? Is probably the answer. I'd speak in all honesty. I'd love to play, you know, either at the European or World Blitz and Rapid Championships. I'd love to, but it's like normally over Christmas, which is not the best of times because of family bits and bobs, obviously. And yeah, maybe my rating's even a bit too low at the moment. We used to be able to play, but obviously the COVID thing has been a bit of a concern as well. To be honest, it's just I mean, I was trying to avoid getting it because I had quite elderly parents, and I didn't want them to come susceptible to it. Because I was planning to see them at Christmas, but obviously it worked out I didn't see them anyway, so it wouldn't have made that much difference. But hindsight. But maybe in the future I'd like to play, because I play a lot better, I think, over the board than I do online. I kind of enjoy moving wooden pieces. There's a certain feeling about it, a nice heavy wooden piece. Oh, it feels good, doesn't it? You know, just feeling it in your hand, stroking it. Just feeling it in your hand is good enough. You know, a nice wooden piece, when you move it, it's like, whoa, and you're like, whoa. Yeah, okay. Right, let's just try to checkmate this guy. Am I going to play over the board chess again? Yeah, at some point. But it's difficult times, isn't it? I mean, like, this COVID is making everything. Okay, I'm just trying to checkmate him. I don't have any other idea at all, except for trying to checkmate him, and I'm not even going to think about it. I'm just going to go for checkmate. And I have to say, it looks like I'm pretty near checkmating him. This is what you call the caveman attack. Oh, no, the cavemen don't howl, do they? What do they do? A caveman? Ooh, I see a king, I kill a king. Simon, will you do a French course on Chessable? There's so many French courses on Chessable already. I don't know, to be honest. Probably, I think it's probably unlikely that I will. To be honest. Now this must be checkmate here, but how? How is it? We've got to draw immediately if we want it, but we don't want to draw here. Where is the checkmate, people? Here, 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 here. God, I'm going to have to calculate, aren't I? Bloody hell. Do we get a knight in? That's a lazy way of doing it. Where's the checkmate here? Check here. Here, here. He's defending just about there. Okay, I'm going to bring this one in, because that could be a good defender. And it kind of feels right. Maybe I can, if he takes it, get my other rook here. So this is my idea to facilitate these two pieces getting in. This is following a little, I mean, it might not be the best way to do it, but it makes some sense. And now we come in like this. And this goes with my principles that if you can't see an immediate win with your pieces that are attacking, try to bring in your reinforcements. And in that position, it was those two pieces. And this position is obviously good for me, but he is holding on with dear life here. And he could have taken that one there as well. This is actually, why didn't I go there? That would have been the way to have done it. And now he's getting a little bit of play. Can we go there now? It's not so clear this now because he's got this strong idea, this move. This would be a very annoying game to throw away, which I'm doing a fantastic job of doing at this moment in time. Fuck a duck. Okay, I'm just going to give that pawn because it's frustrating me. Okay, well, why did he do that? That seems very peculiar to do that way. He's trying to hustle me here. I've got to calculate this very carefully because this check is very annoying. Oh, maybe I am in trouble here. I can't cover my second rank. Oh, this one. Bollocks. Done it again. Done it again. Ah! Little bit rusty. Little bit rusty. This should have been an easy win there as well. I should have just taken a little bit more time to calculate that. Okay, well, let's try again. Great position there. Where was the win? Maybe there wasn't anything completely clear cut, but my attack it looked strong, didn't it? It looked really strong. So we get back to a normal Dutch here. Just play some normal moves. And are we going for e5? That would be generally the way to play this. Da, 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 da. Simon, can you do I can't even pronounce that word, a Gudindievich course? I have a rule in life. Don't do a course on an opening you can't pronounce. And that would actually be half the chess openings in the world, unfortunately, with my ability to pronounce things. But I'm not doing, if I have to, every time I have to say the opening and I'm like, welcome to this DVD on the variation. It ain't gonna work, is it? It's just not gonna work. So the answer is no, I'm not. Welcome to my chessball course on the variation. Just doesn't sound good. It doesn't roll off the lips fluidly. The variation. The variation. The variation. That's easy for you to say. Yes, clearly very easy for me to say. What am I doing? I've got to start concentrating. I'm getting good positions, but I'm playing like a blind man on acid. Sounds quite interesting, actually. If you're blind, you might as well, eh? Might as well have a little go. Now, I just want to checkmate him. He's going to go c4, but oh, come on, let's stop flapping about and just checkmate him. Let's see what happens. Okay, so this is a good move, I'm sure. And it's annoying when they find these moves that are good. Because this pawn's problem. Oh, I'm not sure I like that move. Why am I playing such crap moves today? You are a fish. What a horrible move. Oh, I'm just going to take here. Which kind of loses a queen. He doesn't even want it. Okay. Now, oh, you can see I'm probably queen c3. There might even be a better move than that here. He's grabbing this one, going for the ending. Okay, I think we have no choice there, right? And I've got Ari. I've got Ari the A pawn. Come to my rescue, Ari. Come to my rescue. He's got Darren the D pawn. He's trying to do me with Darren the D pawn. And with his rook and knight, which are very well coordinated as well. Okay, is he checkmating me here? The answer is I don't know, but maybe he doesn't need to, as that is a good move. Oh, another one bites the dust. No? Anything I can do? This is the only... And he's got knight here, king here. Must be lost, this position for me. Okay, have to go here, because if I take the knight, he has check and he takes there. So this is the only move, and he has a draw, which is very annoying, but maybe I should be happy with draw. And he's gone for this. Does his knight get back in time? Well, he's going for this position, which is probably winning, right? Well, it looks like I might have salvaged a draw here. I don't know why I'm thinking about winning this position. You can't win this position. I've only got a queen and a pawn left. So, there we go. Draw. Let's have a draw. Well, that was quite an interesting one. Quite an interesting game. I don't mind losing an interesting game. What do we play like? We haven't played the English yet today. Let's go for the English. And I saw someone was asking for the Jabava London system, so we give the Jabava London system a go after this. But the English has now gone into a d4 opening, the Queen's Gambit, and this is one of the most exciting moves that Black can play. This is the semi-Slav. I'm so bad with chess opening names, as you gathered, because I can't pronounce half of them, but I can pronounce the four-letter ones quite well, like Slav, semi, and things like that. I'm not bad at pronouncing those four-letter ones. And I'm just going to castle queenside because we've had enough of this joker. It's time to kill. This is maybe a bit risky, but let's go for it. And do we take that one? No, let's come back and we're going to just try, wait for him to castle and have a little race situation. The line, there you go, the black line, another opening I'm very good at. Those four-letter ones, I'm an expert at these four-letter ones, you know. Where does this bishop go in these positions? Here? The French. Very good, yeah. The French defense. Okay, now suddenly this is going to get a bit more positional. As in, the position has become symmetrical. I always thought I'd be a pretty good positional player, but I just can't control myself. Now, do we take this one? No, I like my bishop. Why would we do that? This should be a good position, right? Knight in. Let's do that. Let's play something proactive. Now, of course, I'm looking at the most ridiculous moves on the board. Oh, can I see, I played lovely. I think I played or knight g6. Oh, that's. Oh. See, I played what I think is probably a good positional game, and then I go and do something like this. It's like I really have issues. I really just need to play sensible chess one of these days. What am I doing here? I just see like an idea, and I'm like, ooh, and we go and do it. I mean, I should just play positional chess. That could be my New Year's resolution, right? Checkmate does end the game, that's right. And I'm threatening checkmate here with these two moves, but maybe my New Year's resolution should be play more like who's the most boring chess player in the world? Hello, Les Trilin. This is checkmate, isn't it? Oh, look at this. It works! It works! I am a genius! I am a genius! I am a bloody genius. I knew I was a genius. I knew it would work out. I do remember that Sicilian against Avaruk. I do. It was quite a lot of fun. I enjoyed it. Well, I certainly wouldn't say Keith Arkle is the most boring. I think Keith is a great player, and whenever I play Grandmaster Keith Arkle, it's funny because he's got a reputation as a real endgame player, and he's done this endgame DVD for GingerGM. And whenever I play Keith, it's quite funny. I've played him probably like 10 times in my life, and the reason it's quite funny is because I'm just gonna play this move. Is that whenever I play him, he's meant to be a real endgame player, and people say, "Oh, he's not very good at tactics," which is rubbish. And whenever I play him, he always sacrifices pieces and checkmates me with some amazing attack, and that's when he wins. And the only times I've beaten Keith is in long end games. So I think it kind of shows you that, you know, in order to be a good player, you have to play in numerous ways. Okay, now I want to play e5 here, but I might lose a pawn at the moment, so I'm going to have to defend this square with my bishop first of all. And I want to try to develop my centre. Theo Gantus, yes, I did see Anish Giri's recent recommendation of bishop b2 in his chessable course, and I did oh, hang on, I've got to think. This move probably. And I do look at it in the course. So I did the course with Richard Palliser, and basically Richard Palliser has come up with some good suggestions against Anish's idea. And the other thing is, I mean, I don't think there really are any boring chess players, because I find some of these players who are very positional, some of the greatest chess players, like Ulf Anderson. I mean, people, you can never call him boring. He's such a brilliant player. Theo, when will it be released? Well, hopefully soonish. I've just got to finish off a little bit of it. Now my position's looking quite good here. Maybe it's not amazing, but I've got a centre, and it's nice having a big centre. So I'd love to use these ones. Okay, he's going for some tricky move coming in there, but that's quite an easy threat to basically avoid. And now I can use my pawns. I'm hoping to start pushing in this area of the board. Now I want to get my queen into the action and maybe use the f pawn. I don't know if my queen comes here or here, but one of these squares. Right. And now my knight seems like it wants to come there. Now am I worried about him coming over here with a bishop? Well, I'm going to actually come back because he's weakened f3 by playing g3. So I could say, oh, you've made a weakness, so now a change of plan makes sense. Getting the knight in. And we're definitely coming in now. With what should be a very dangerous position. Do we keep pushing, or do we try to just... We can't, that's not going to be mate, is it? Let's get greedy. That is a greedy move. I never grab pawns when... That is a... I mean... I don't know what I'm doing grabbing that pawn. I should just be coming forwards in the middle. Grabbing a pawn there. Ridiculous. Okay, let's push. You can have that pawn if you want. Okay. Again, this is an idea, but he's got bishop f1 always, so if I can get rid of this bishop, like this move, if he takes, then I come in, and he hasn't got defensive bishop f1 move. Maybe bishop c4 is my next move. So he's come back, and we can keep trying to get rid of that defender with a big threat of the queen now coming to h3. But his position is looking a little bit smelly. Smelly position, sir. This is like, oh, that is... Can we just look at that for a couple of seconds there? Just a couple of seconds. If I could make love to a position, I would treat this position with a box of roses and a nice bottle of champagne. Oh, yeah, because you can't really move anything there, and that's more like it. That's the way we want to play, right? There we go. Right, Violet Pride now. Okay, Simon's end of stream rating. Okay, I'm just looking at your poll, Blair, that you did. And, come off it, you bastard. Not Blair, the Exchange French. That's my normal reaction when people play that. Okay, I'm going to sack a pawn. This is another dubious line, but it does throw a lot of people in the Exchange French, because you're supposed to go there and, like, literally who's going to bore who first. But this makes it a bit more interesting. But what was my New Year's resolution? To play more boring? How many people went for over 2,700, Blair? Obviously, that is the key mark. Over 2,700. That's not... Well, I'll be amazed if I get over 2,700. Am I getting in trouble with this one? I think... Well, this is not boring anymore, is it? This is far from boring. Far from bloody boring. What is this position? What is this position? There he moves his king. Niet. What is happening here? Do I have to take this one? I'm certain... Yeah, this looks good. I'm not worried about losing a pawn here, because his king is so weak in this position. He's well overextended here. I've got the e-file, I've got this check, I've got the knight coming in here. This is a very nice position for me, I would have thought. So let's start off with the check, use the e-file, and then bring in the knight. He's trying to stop that idea. Now this is only one check, right? So far he's defending defending everything. He's covered it. Okay, so we'll bring the knight the other way then. Finally, a GM that likes the French defence. Well, I do. I mean, I know lots of people. Peter Lecco's the worst, isn't he? Great commentator, but whenever he sees the French defence, I was watching his brilliant commentary with Costanson yesterday, and he was like, "No, you don't play the French defence. How can you play the French?" And to be honest, if anyone knows, it's probably Lecco. I mean, Lecco is like a walking encyclopedia on chess openings. My God, his knowledge is incredible. I mean, the thing is, and this is really my honest thoughts, nearly any opening is absolutely fine until you're like 2,500 or 2,600 strength. And if you're below 2,500 and you're getting obsessed with, oh, the French defence is a terrible opening, or then I think you're looking at it the wrong way. I think any opening is basically okay if it suits your style and you enjoy playing it, and that's the key. That's the key, basically. So that's the same with the French defence. I think the French defence is a good opening. Look at him; he's begging to get the queens off. Please get the queens off, please, 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 GingerGM, please let me swap the queens. Please, I want to get the queens off. Let me swap them off. Oh, please, please get the queens off. Please, please. Okay, doesn't this win? Does this win? This is what you get for playing the Exchange French. You get it poked up your bottom with a hot stick, like in medieval days. And there you go. 21 moves. Do not play that opening against me again. There you go. That's more like it. What are we going to play? We're going to play... We haven't... Okay, I did say the Jabava London, right? I did, but I keep forgetting to play D4 on move 1. What on earth is that? You genius. That is that. I have to say. It's not nice when you get it up. You know, it's not nice when they do it against you, is it? Good move, Della Porte. That's kind of French, isn't it, for something? French for I am a great h4 specialist. It looks French anyway. Is that French? Probably French. Premature Harry ejaculation. Excuse me? Did I just say that? That's what I was thinking. So this is a problem when you're commentating. Sometimes you think things and you accidentally say them and you just realise what you said. Or even better, you don't realise what you said. And that happens to me a lot. Like afterwards, after I do a stream, I'm like, did I really say that? Because a lot of the time I don't even know what the hell I am talking about. Which I think is pretty clear. So what's my idea here? Well, I'm going to go bishop e3, queen d2, and yeah, you can have some squares over here. We're not too worried. And I'm going to try and harass this one here. But he's coming. This is a good move. And maybe I will pretend to threaten b4 now. I say pretend because I probably want to play that move. Maybe knight b5 is a good idea. I want to fight for the d4 square. Any chance of a black line? Okay, there is a chance of a black line. We can do the black line. And he's going to put his queen on a5 at the end. Does that worry me? No. The Jabava London system of black line. We'll do that if we can. Just remind me. 7 minutes until 2022. Well, we got a... How can it be... Oh, you're 7 minutes into 2000. Well, happy... He resigned. Well, he certainly knows where the quality is there. He knew he was in a lost position, so he puts himself out of the misery immediately. Happy Shady Graves, hello to you, thank you for subscribing. And happy 2022. Well, I can't play the black line against d4. The black line you only do against e4. Let's not play the Dutch for a change. We'll play this opening. This can be a really fun opening to play if they go e4. If they ever play e4, it gets very exciting. If they don't play e4, then it's not as exciting, but this is a peculiar move. Not sure that really helped him, but he's trying to castle queenside, which is adventurous, so I've got to admire his spirit. I like it when we get an opposite side castling, because you normally get a very interesting position. What is the poll? Most channel points. What, Blair, you're getting quite good at this twitching thing, aren't you? What is a channel point? I don't even know what a channel point is. So far, 2022 is as disappointing as last year. You haven't had a good 7 minutes. PNQ and Gang, you're watching my stream. How can this be disappointing? You're saying that the last 7 minutes of your life has been disappointing whilst you've been watching this stream. Is that what you're saying? You're saying you're disappointed already. What can I say to that? Upsetting. You're upsetting me, that's all I'm saying. Upsetting me there. You're playing with my emotions. I will shed a tear. Keep watching and it will get better. Keep watching, it will get better. Okay, well, what's happening here? 180. How's my darts man getting on, Blair, by the way? How's my darts man getting on? How's the bet? I haven't really been following it. Is he out yet? This bet you... Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello, Gravy. Look at this. Oh, does this work? Queen takes here. Oh, hello. I wanted to go Queen A5, A3, Queen A4, which would nearly be the sexiest thing I've ever done in my life. But Queen takes B4 and he spoils it all. You know, when you suddenly just smell there could be something going on. There should be something going on here. Where is it? Here. Okay, we'll start with it. I can't see it at the moment. We're going to have to start with this one, which is a little bit disappointing. That was a lovely idea. Queen takes, knight a2, checkmate, but it didn't quite cut the mustard. This should be Now strong. Can we do it now? He still goes here. Why am I playing this? Queen a4. Why am I so obsessed with you? Queen a4. It's annoying when you see a nice move, but this one, boom! That's the one I'm looking for. I knew you were there, son. I knew you were there. And you're there. Queen d2, next move. That's more like it. That's more like it. Okay. Didn't I say I play the Jabava London now? So this is the Jabava London, where you play this little move and this little move, which I like a great deal. This is Blair's favourite opening as well. Blair did a great course on GingerGM for this, and now you hope for this move because they're already lost. This is the Jabava London. Thank you for the game. Thank you. Cheers. Goodbye. Try again. Better next time. It's an bloody hell. It just looked. I'm probably not going to win now, but it's funny how you can make an opening look so bloody amazing. Can I take here? Is this the way we do it? 2 pawns to the good. It's basically a winning opening. And if you want to learn the Jabava London, then there is a course, isn't there, Blair? A GingerGM course on the Jabava London. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's see if we can really punish him now. Any more? Can we punish him any more here? Here. No. We can go back, and we're doing very, very well, but it's a little bit boring, isn't it? Can we go bishop here? I like that one. That looks quite funky. Can I castle? Takes. And then where does the knight go? Here, okay. Here. I want to mate him, you see. But I'm being a little bit over the top, but castles is, he can take, oh, castles is overly complicated. We'll keep it simple. We will keep it simple with this move, just developing. Castles was maybe strong, but my calculation ability is not good enough to see that one. Now this one now, here, I'm still trying to checkmate him, to punish him. But that doesn't look as easy as this. We'll just take here, it's 2 pawns up, keep it very simple, and swap off everything, because 2 pawns is 2 pawns. And yeah, he has a check. Doesn't, yeah, he hasn't got any play here. It might seem like he has, but he hasn't. My king, let's get the king to a better square where it's not in a pin, and swap as many pieces off as we can and win the ending. It's a nice centralizing move. Could take another one. Oh, so many good moves here. Let's go here to stop any pieces coming in. Avoid the danger and just like win, basically. I'm going to grab another one. I'm getting a bit greedy now, but this is the only thing which maybe I should have watched out for, but don't think it's really a problem. What, this one? Oh, I'm moving a bit slow though. Moving a little bit slow here. Want to speed up a bit. Okay, I don't think this is going to be a major issue, is it? I say, but I'm suddenly thinking, why have I gone for this line when you didn't need to, did you? You didn't need to do this. You've made this a little bit risky. Jesus, what am I doing here? What am I doing here? Probably still winning, but there's no point in complicating things like this. It should still be winning though, yeah? Yeah, it's still winning, but you should really try to avoid such complications when you have an easily winning position. There's no point making it that complicated, is there? But he's going to lose another piece now, and we're waiting to launch. Oh, you can use channel points to highlight messages, can you? That's very useful. Alright, let's see if we can get someone else in. had a good little run over the last couple of games, which is nice to win some games. And should we try the Jabara London again? It worked very well there. So, okay, but he's gone for this line. You can do both of these moves, but I quite like the positions where you go d5 because you get a nice space advantage. And this is the recommended way you play against Black's opening. And the point is, this maneuver can be very useful. So he should swap off your knight now, so he knows the right way to play. But you do now get the advantage of the two bishops, which is a small advantage. Standard thing to do, swap off or try to swap off his dark squared bishop and make sure he can't go b5. And at the same time, prepare your kingside plate with e5 or f5. Watch out for any checks here. He might get b5 in, but I'm hoping by that time I will have enough attacks over here. But okay, so the reason I'm doing this is I need to get ready to find my knight a good square, and this is often a very strong plan. But he's playing very well here. He's keeping the pressure up and he's attacking this one. Thank you, Pass Pawn, for subscribing. Good to see you, Pass Pawn, at 99999999999. Hope you're doing well. And I now have a lot of tempting moves, but this is the positional plan you can often do when they play b5. And I want to play e5 now, but does it work? I think it might do. It's again a very thematic move to play, because you can even sacrifice this one to start an attack at times. And 47 months, Pass Pawn, you've been subscribed. So cheers to you, Pass Pawn, and again, I hope you're having a good day today, as well as everyone else's. As I mentioned, I've got the COVIDs at the moment, but it's not the bad COVIDs. It's the okay COVIDs. Right. Now, how is this? What is this position like? I want to sacrifice and kill, and it looks like he has a lot of pieces hanging here, so I've certainly got full compensation for a pawn. I'm not worried about him taking there, so that's not doing anything. You've also got the nice COVIDs, Antonio. Okay, so I think this is a wise choice, him sacrificing some material back. Yeah, I mean, nice COVIDs is probably an oxymoron, isn't it? But now, okay, come on, this feels like there's something good here, but I don't know what it is. He might be able to take that pawn. I'm not sure. Can he take that pawn? He might be able to. When we say the nice COVIDs, obviously the COVIDs that doesn't kill you, I think is what we're meaning. The nice COVIDs, the non-lethal COVIDs. I'm sort of struggling here the exchange sacrifice was quite clever because it means my plan is a lot harder. So let me start concentrating. And I hate just making moves without a real plan. So I want to play this move, but it does give away the d3 square, and I want to try and improve my position little by little. But it's not. I think I'm just going to sacrifice here. Maybe. Am I going to do that? And he's played this very cleverly, actually. Could have gone wrong multiple times here. And let's get rid of that bishop in the hope it softens his king up. I do have the extra exchange, but he's got 2 pawns for the exchange here. So he clearly has pretty decent compensation. Now, he might even have been able to grab that one. So we keep trying to swap off. And here, probably a little bit worse, because I don't have a plan. You can get in on my dart squares here. So I don't. What am I doing here? I can't have to stop the knight coming to f2. So I don't really know what I'm doing here. which is annoying as hell. No, that loses. Really annoying position. I'm not playing this well, but it's very hard to play when you don't have a plan. And I'm spending far too much time as well. Could have just taken off. Okay, that's much better. I've managed to swap queens off. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was annoying. That was annoying. I fought back into the game but a little bit too slowly there. Bugger. Hello, Chris. How you doing, mate? You alright, Chris? I haven't seen you for a while now. So, have you been surviving the whole Christmas lockdown scenario with the COVIDs? Me and Blair have got COVID at the moment, but as you can tell, I'm not another one of these guys. What's wrong with them? As you can tell, Chris, we're not really suffering from it, so we'll have to meet up in the new year, Chris. It'd be good to do that, catch up with you. Okay, so that was an annoying loss because it felt to me that I was sort of playing okay at the end there. My opponent's played the exchange French, and he's playing like moves very quickly, but I don't think he's playing very scary moves. And let's try and get something going on this area of the board. Now b3, or do I take? I think we get rid of that knight first of all. And a little bit of manoeuvring is probably called for at some point. Let's get the rooks up. He's very quick, this guy, isn't he? Obviously knows my weakness. Off to Dublin Sunday. Oh yeah, well I did get invited to as well to play that tournament, Chris, but only got invited like yesterday, and unfortunately I can't go because because I've got COVID, which is a real pity. Otherwise, had he let me know earlier, I'd have been very tempted to have gone. What am I doing here? I'm playing this terribly, really fucking bad, terribly bad. I'll have a good time in Dublin. I think I'm just getting mated here. This is atrociously bad. This one is going to be mate, isn't it? This must be mate. Maybe queen g4 as well, but this one takes here, queen here, here. This is not going to work. This is not going to work for me. And this is mate. He just moves the bishop and he can take my bishop. Will he see it? Of course he'll see it. Of course he will see it. This is nasty. This is bloody horrible. My idea is to block here, but he can just take the bishop. He's either trolling me. Hopefully he's not watching the stream, because he would have played it by now. Any bishop move wins. Does bishop g8 wins? Okay, let's see. Will he play it? He didn't play it! He's found another way. That's how good his position is. He could have taken that one, but okay. This is also rather problematic, shall we say. Okay. A couple of losses there. That's not good, so we'll see if we can improve on that. And we'll go back to this little bishop move. He didn't see it, but he found another way to win. He found a secondary way to win here. Now, the line, he's very quick in the opening, but again, this variation that he's played is quite nice for me. If I remember my right moves. He's playing his moves very quickly, but should have a little advantage here, I would hope for. Maybe I'm being a bit optimistic, I don't know, because of my pawns and in the centre. Okay, I don't really want to take there because I've got a nice structure. I like having my pawn here, it cramps his position, so I don't really want to take on pass on. Yeah, have a good time in Dublin, Chris. I'm sure you'll have a great time over there. Can't beat Dublin for a good time. So yeah, enjoy yourself there. This is a bit of a cagey game. Maybe G5 is a move that would annoy me, but he didn't play it. Where's he going with that one then? Is he really trying to swap them off this much? My knight is not good either. Okay, we're trying to get G4. And if he's not going to go G5, he does go G5. And where do I want to put my knight? This is a little bit risky, this one. Okay, now if we take there, it gives him decision to make. Because doing it this way, he loses the file. And he's still playing like at the speed of light, but his position, because he's given up the file, I would have thought has become quite tricky. Because if my rook gets in, it's going to be problem time. So I'm just trying to, my next stage of trying to win this is improve my knight. So I'm trying to first of all deal with these guys at the right time. Don't want him to play b5, so I'm going to play it first. And he's keeping the balance here. So this will win a pawn. Is it enough to win? Because his b6 pawn will drop. They say that the easiest endings to win when you're a pawn up is king and pawn endings. The next easiest endings to win, so don't want his knight coming in here, this is something to avoid, is knight and pawn endings, but I've always found them quite tricky. And this is proving to be quite tricky. Now, does this work? Hoping it does. Oh shit! No, it doesn't. This is terrible. And now I'm losing. Oh my god, can you believe this? Can you believe what I've done there? I just missed he was winning my pawn at the end. Oh no! Pubs have to close by 8 PM in Ireland, do they? Oh Jesus, that doesn't sound good, Captain Bumrati. I had a bit of a bad run against this guy after getting some great positions. And I have to say, it's annoying losing to people who you feel are not playing very good moves. And I don't want to be rude, but it feels like he's just playing quick in the opening, but not particularly well. But I've got to prove that by winning, obviously. And my position here again is very, very fine. Maybe even a little bit better for me now. Keith Arkell was a real believer in this structure, 4 versus 3. And he loves pushing the B pawn at the right moment. So that's my general plan, to start a minority attack with this B pawn. He must be punished, I agree. Maybe I'm just psyching myself up. Maybe he is just playing very well. I think he's more of a quick player. And again, the exchange of queens here is something which generally must help me. Must help me in the position. And we can now, do we play this straight? Let's play this straight away. And a lot of things get exchanged, but it should be a slightly better position than me, I think. I'm not guaranteed though. How do we do this? Bring the king. Okay. He gets a pass pawn, but this knight is just so strong. My knight on d5. You can never kick this knight away. And that's a problem he's going to have. Okay, so now we're going to try to get this square, the c3 square, which we can use for our knight later on. I don't think we want to swap rooks yet. But I'm not proving really that this is a great position for me yet, am I? At all. Okay. So I want to play this move, but okay, now we can play this move, which is the move I've been trying to play for so long. And how is this position? How is this, guys? How is this? Not that great for me even here. This king is going to come. What am I doing? Okay, we're going to go for this anyway. Need to get the rook in. He seems to have a plan now, doesn't he? My plan is push. I come around with a rook, but he's got rook a4. I think he could have just pushed the pawn there and gone rook a4. He might do it now, unfortunately, and he has done it now. And I can't stop his pawn. Can't stop this pawn. Okay, well now I've got an extra tempo, so that has helped me, but I'm too slow here, I think. These pawns are just too strong. So he played the endgame well here. And you can see what's going to happen. There's not much I can do about it, so we'll try and create some little chances here, but a little bad end to the stream really. And we will call it a day, because as you can see, my chess is falling apart now, and it's frustrating when you can see things just start to collapse. And this one is gonna win the day, right? It's gonna have a lot of material there, if he even needs to do it, which he doesn't. So we get someone to raid. Bit shit at the end there, which is annoying after getting some great positions. That's why I hate playing blitz sometimes. Not playing at the ability you know you can play at, and it pisses you off. So great way to spend New Year's Eve. But anyway, thanks for tuning into the stream. We'll find someone to raid. So who should we give a raid to? If anyone can see someone who's on, we'd do that. But it's been nice to be back streaming. It's been a while, and I might even try having a beer now, even though it's probably not a wise idea. So who can we raid first of all? And yeah, have a great new year. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. I'm trying to find someone to raid. Who's it gonna be? Don't recognise any of the names at all who are playing, which is like typical, you know. Janet Star, well that's in German, isn't it? So we don't really want to raid in German. Should we raid King's Crusher? Let's go for King's Crusher, shall we? Unless anyone else has got a suggestion. Is Danny actually streaming? I didn't see his name. Is he streaming? Where is Danny? I didn't even see him. Is he okay? He is okay. Well, we'll raid Danny. It's always Danny is also always fun and games. Danny Gormadi. He's a grandmaster from England, who I know very well. He might even get more annoyed than me when he loses the game, which is quite funny. So we'll definitely give him a stream. But have a good New Year's, everyone. And next time we'll try to finish on a bit of a high, but I'm going to try and now drink a beer, because beer is good. We're going to flush the COVID out of the system with beer. I think that's the next step. Happy New Year's, everyone, and I hope you all have a great New Year. And I'm going to get this COVID out now with beer, definitely. See you all later.
Yeah.